What's up, everybody? We're doing upper body. Let's go. I'm pushing it up. Let's go. What up? What up? What up? Health questions. Retrain your brain. What's good? All right. Doing 85 pounds. Let's go. One more. Are you guys pushing yourself? Huh? What kind of health questions we got? All right, what should we do next? Here's my workout. All right, Tuesday, we just did that. Now we're about to do the TRX. TRX right here. Let's get it. All right, we're doing dumbbell shoulder press. Dumbbell shoulder press. All right, we're gonna do it right here. Appreciate the thumbs up. Hopefully you guys subscribe. It helps me bring you guys some free content. Coming to the gym is secondary. Hopefully you guys have your eating right more than focusing on working out. So I help you retrain your mind to want to eat better so that your workouts will be a lot smoother. All right? All right. Dumbbell press coming up. All right. Right now, I'm on day 2 of our 40-day liquid fast, and you guys will be surprised on how much strength that you actually gain when you take away eating cooked foods. A lot of times, the fact that we've been conditioned to think that we need to eat 3 times a day with snacks in between, it's insane. It's just way too much for the average person, especially for us over 40. I'll be 50 this year, and we don't need, I promise you, we don't need nearly as much food as they tell us that we need, okay? If you're trying to purposely gain weight, sure, but the average person over 40, not trying to gain weight, we're actually trying to lose the unwanted weight, and especially in unwanted areas. So I'm gonna show you guys, I'm showing you guys the progress of where I am. So I'm 167 pounds, I'm 5'11", and I don't mind taking off about 10 pounds or so. So yeah, but the thing is, the waste that I'm losing, the parasites, the unwanted fat around the midsection, that's still gonna weigh less than the muscle that I'm putting on. So I want you guys to be mindful of that as well, okay? Muscle weighs more than fat. But, all right, let me do another set. All right, 25s. There we go. All right. You guys have any health questions? Let me know, let me know. Does anybody struggle with overeating? Anybody struggle with overeating? That's what I mostly help with. Our food is 80% of how we look and feel. So what we're putting in our bodies, 80% of how we look and feel. Exercise, only 20%. And I shouldn't say only because they're both important, but most of us need to train our brains so we can put better things in our bodies more consistently. Think about this. What do we typically eat when we get sick? Most people don't eat as much when you're getting sick, and people want to feed you soup to help you get better. People want to say, eat your fruits and vegetables, drink your juice when you get sick. And then when we get better, we go back to eating the stuff that made us sick in the first place. Think about that. What kind of sense does that make? If we eat a certain way when we get sick, shouldn't we eat that way all the time to avoid getting sick? If we just stop and think about some of the simple things in life, we'd be a lot further off, better off. But yeah, it's just, I haven't been sick. I've only been sick one time in the last 9 years. And I believe that was mostly from stress. I allowed myself for my environment to stress me out, things that I was going through. But no, not anymore. But when I was growing up, I used to get sick at least 4 times a year, at least. And then once again, think about what we do in order to get better. If you have a sore throat, if you ever get sore throats, we stop eating because it's irritated. That right there is really your body telling you, it's like you're putting way too much of the bad foods, of the acidic foods down your body. That's our first warning sign right there. But we just keep shoving stuff down until it gets to a point to where it hurts too much, and then we just kind of slow down on the eating and it gets better. Think about that. That's the kind of mentality we need to adopt more often than not. I got one more set, y'all. One more set. Think about it. All right. We're doing 30s. Whew. Let's see if we can do 3. That left shoulder still in rehab. Ah. All right. So I fell down a flight of stairs a couple of years ago, and I could still feel it. I could still feel it. I chose not to go to the doctor. I mean, when I tell you I fell, like I heard crunching sounds. So it was painful to where I just needed to just not move it at all for months, months and months and months. But I didn't want to go to the doctor because I knew that they were just going to prescribe me something. Like I just didn't want to take pills and drugs or whatever. So I loaded up even more on my fruits and vegetables and made sure I took my sea moss. Couple months, I was fine. I did go to a chiropractor for a few visits, and that helped. But unless you guys have a major injury, car wreck or something like that, I personally would not go to a chiropractor just to feel good, okay? I was a chiropractor assistant 20 years ago for a couple of years, and I saw the same patients come in for those 2 years, 3 times a week, every single week. And they were getting progressively worse. They would feel good when they would leave, when they would get the adjustment, but then they would always come back in worse positions. It's because our body, or their bodies, got dependent on the chiropractor adjusting them. If you guys are in pain and you can afford getting a weekly massage, I would suggest doing that. But depending on the chiropractor for minor aches, just get on the floor and start stretching. That is like the poor man's aid to having your body feel better. But just be careful of all these drugs, you know, the GLPs and all that kind of stuff. Like, what are you gonna do? Take that for the rest of your life? Let me talk to you. Are you guys gonna, anybody out there doing the GLPs and all that kind of stuff, weight loss drugs, to make themselves feel better? Like, depending on anything outside of yourself to feel better or think you're gonna look better, that's temporary relief. Temporary relief. If you believe you need something outside of yourself to feel or look better, you've already lost. You have everything within you that you need. You have everything within you that you need, okay? You don't even need weights. You can work out with just your body. Everything you need is within you. I'm telling you this, all right? Somebody's asked me to stand up. Why? You want to see my whole body? Does that work for you? Does that work for you? You want to see these calves? Bam! Bam! All right, everything you need is within you. It's within you. It's within you. I'm telling you, it is. All right. All right. Hey, what's going on? This is Dr. Denise inviting you guys to join us today for a Black Girls Run unofficial meetup tonight at 6:30. Now, I'll be there at 6 o'clock because I need some time to warm up. I'm just saying. But 6:30, we'll probably run out and go to the trail. So just meet us at the park, meet us on the field, and we'll see you soon. Hey, hey. What kind of health questions you guys have? Anybody? Any? Any at all? All right. I'll see y'all later. Anybody? I'll see y'all later.